Dad, and I'm here with your Pick a Card Daily Tarot reading for Monday, the very last day of May. It's May. It was the lusty month of May, and now we're going into June. It is May 31st, and man, it's just such a privilege sometimes. Well, really all the time, but it's just such a privilege to bring you all messages because this morning exploded in 1,000 jillion rays of sunshine with just crazy crystal pieces falling all over the wild pack, the reading, the everything. And so I'm going to get right into it. I got to take care of my housekeeping. Hopefully you love the metaphysical madness that goes on around these here parts. I know you love animals or you wouldn't be here with me. And so please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell so that you get all the notifications. And always remember, I hang out on my own forums, wildpackwisdom.com/forums. And let me just go right in and get to the daily tarot reading. So, Hawk, the Ace of Swords has come for you all today. And apologies, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I said yesterday squirrel was the Ace of Swords or something. I meant wands, but they're really interchangeable depending on which reader you're talking with in terms of the element. Some people think swords are fire, some people think swords are air, some people think vice versa about the wands. But here's the thing that happened. So the Ace of Wands in its, in the traditional tarot card meanings is really about all systems go. It's that hand from the universe, move swiftly, go, go, go. Just everything is going to align or is already aligning and you're going to accomplish and get whatever you want. And I'm like, okay, yeah, they've heard that before. And I'm sorry, I'm just thinking back to this conversation I had with this hawk, because this hawk was literally sitting right in front of me. And it cocked its head to the side and it kind of ruffled its feathers and it settled on down. And then it just looked at me like, no, this is bigger. And then all of a sudden, it just took off. And this hawk, it just, I live in Florida. It's other than Kansas. It's one of the flattest places on earth. But I watched this hawk just soar up over this mountain. And the higher over the mountain the hawk got, the bigger it got, until literally in my psychic mind, it was the size of what I imagine a pterodactyl used to be. Just ginormous. Or maybe even a dragon. It was huge. But you couldn't mistake, even that far away, you wouldn't have mistaken it for a dragon or a pterodactyl. It was a hawk. The message just, I'm going to get emotional about it. The message just slammed into my heart for you all today. Today is about being seen. And it is your time to be seen by yourself, by others. It is, whatever you're afraid of, whatever this is that you are running from or trying to hide from yourself, other people, situations, that time is over. You've got to be seen. Now, maybe some of you all saw the movie The Greatest Showman. And I was very wisely hipped to, there are a tremendous, I guess, a big buzz online. And this, the show's a few years old, but there's still a tremendous buzz online that people who actually were carnies, who were in the, like the freak shows. Ooh, I hate that word. Like the bearded lady, the fattest lady, the midgets, they called them back then. They're little people that, that's the politically correct term, that they were really, offended by that movie because apparently, old PT was not a great person, as Hugh Jackman portrays him. Not that it's Hugh Jackman's fault. You see where I'm going with this. So, nonetheless, all of that said, there's a lot that good from that movie, and one of them is the bearded lady's song, This Is Me. And the lyrics of that song are all about today, right? It is, Hawk, if Hawk had sung me this song this morning, I don't think I'd have been able to do the reading. I've just been laid out on the floor. Because it is just the first stanza. I'm not a stranger to the dark, hide away, they say, because we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars, run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. And then she just goes into this whole, but I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. And then there's this whole thing. And then it's like, you know, she says the sharpest words are going to cut me down. I'm going to send a flood. I'm going to drown them out. And then she says what is so important for you all today. I am brave. I am bruised. I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. That's it. This is me. This is you. You are who you are meant to be in this moment. If you weren't, you wouldn't be who you are in this moment. You'd be somebody else. If you want to be a different version of you, if you want to be, don't even assign it a better, stronger, this, that. If you just want to be a different version of you, okay, because look out, because here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Please watch that video today. Please sing along with those words today. Even if you don't know them, do the whole It doesn't matter. You've got to get that resonance going in you today. You've got to get hawk energy in you today. You've got to be the Ace of Swords today. That's it. You are the Ace of Swords, and you're going to rise up. One day I hope to be able to sing that song, because that, oh my God, I can't even watch that video, rise up with that video. But here's the thing. That's who you're supposed to be. When you rise up, you're going to be like that hawk, because it's your time to be seen. No joke. That's the message for today. We could be like, peace out, but but we're not. We're going to delve into that a little deeper. But the point is that song in particular, This Is Me. I'm not afraid to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. I'm not afraid to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Put a beat to it, whatever beat you like. Make that your mantra for the today. Make that your affirmation every day. But it's your time. You've got to be seen. Now, what does that mean? For some people, it means even if they went to a restaurant and they got total crap served to them, they would never send it back. They would never mention anything to the person helping them, the waiter, the server. I hate both of those words, but you know, the person helping them out. Never, because they're afraid to be seen. For other people, you want to start an online business. You want to own your own whatever business. You want somebody that you've been admiring from afar to notice you. You're afraid to be seen. Why is that? Why are you afraid to be seen? I got news. Nobody's perfect. There's no such thing. No such thing. Listen, you Virgos out there, they're always striving for perfection. My heart bleeds for y'all, because it's just it's not real, y'all. It's a fantasy, because it doesn't exist. That mathematically, scientifically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, it doesn't exist, because my version of perfect is different than your version of perfect, except for with one thing. You're perfect. Just the way you are right now and every day and every way. Y'all, since I started these videos, I have packed on 30 pounds. 30 pounds. 30! That's a lot for me. Well, but if you knew where I came from when I was so sick and my body was inflamed and it was just a big hot mess, I've been beating myself up about it. And the other day I was like, well, no wonder I keep packing on the pounds. All I focus on is how much I've gained. Dirt. And you guys know my never-ending struggle with sugar. 3 days now, 3 days. I know it's only 3 days, but it's 3 days. That's a lot for me. No sugar. None whatsoever. And I am energized, and I am who I'm meant to be, because this is me. Because, you know, and y'all, when I taught that class in the Villages last week, that magical, amazing class, and we're going to get the video out, but there's a lot of footage to go through. It was almost a 2-hour class. It was just crazy amazing. And I mean, I still can't even hardly believe some of that happened, and yet it did, right in front of my eyes. I was hot. I was wearing a jean over, overshirt. It was, they were trying to keep it as cool as they could, but it was a big old giant convention room. It was hot. And I kept fanning myself, and I was like, oh, I'm so hot. And this lady looked at me, and she knew. She knew. And from the front row, she said, why don't you just take off that heavy jean shirt? We're going to love you just the way you are. She knew. She knew I didn't want to take it off because I was wearing a tank top. Bernadette doesn't do tank tops. No, I do not. That's dumb, because I am brave and I am bruised and I am who I am meant to be, and this is me. Now, I'll work past that eventually, maybe one day. But it was such a wake-up call. That lady didn't even need to be told. She could just take one look at me and know. Come to find out. It's a long story about her. But anyway, no wonder she knew. But you know, people know a lot more about you than you think. You're not hiding. Even when you think you're hiding, you're not hiding, which is part of this whole, you are you, this is you. Why are you so afraid to be seen? I have my own fears. We all do. And the people that don't have those fears, everybody's got an Achilles heel. You mark my words. I don't care how supremely whatever. Everybody's got an Achilles heel. And what that means is they've got at least one thing that can bring them to their knees, at least one that can make them feel unconfident, scared, turn them into an 8-year-old, you know, blah, 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 all of that thing. But not today. Today is the day that you rise up like the hawk, that you become the Ace of Swords, that you journey with the hawk. You don't even invoke the hawk from inside of yourself. You step out of the hawk because you are a hawk. You are like the drum. I'm going to keep talking about this. I don't even know how long, but my drum, I used it for the first, well, I didn't use it. I worked in harmony with it at this class in the villages. I've never seen drumming like this ever. I was listening so intently to Spirit. I did everything Spirit told me to. But the Bernadette part of me was like, this is not how real shaman drum the whole time. But I made a commitment to do what Spirit tells me to. Meaning to trust what the animal spirit guides and the angels and the source and the whatever out there tells me what to do. I trust that they're leading me and you and everybody that I'm in relationship with at that moment. I trust implicitly that it's right. And so I did. And people went crazy about my drumming process, which is this. There are like 70 people in the class or something, and they were spread out all over the place. And so I walked in between everybody and I would drum to the beat that Spirit told me would resonate most with them. For some people, it was very light and staccato and very soft. And other people wanted to hear clicks from the side of the drum. And other people wanted wham, wham. I mean, it doesn't get, like that, right? With my drum. But it does have a resonance. There's something, I don't know what Catherine did, my friend. And I'm doing a drumming video with my friend Catherine Skaggs this week. And we'll have it up for you guys in about a week and a half. We're going to talk about shamanic drumming and, all that kind of thing. Because not only does she make drums, but she paints them, and she's been a shamanic, journeyer and shaman and healer for, I don't know, forever and ever and ever and ever. And we're going to talk about circle and all that kind of thing. But anyway, when everybody opened their eyes and I asked them, hey, what did you think about this? They loved it. And so many of them came up to me after class. What that has to do with you is this. Oh my God, it just hit me. No wonder. Okay, back to the song. I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I am brave. I am bruised. I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. That's it. We're done here. You are you. You are who you are meant to be. It doesn't matter how brave, or it doesn't matter how bruised. It doesn't matter if you think you have broken parts or other people have told you you've had broken parts. What do you think a triple Scorpio says to people like that? There are words that you can't repeat on YouTube, not on my channel. But it's true. And so even if you don't have a drum, that you think you don't have a drum, you're like, well, what, I want to beat on something. Okay. Beat to the rhythm and the strength of your own heart. That's the strongest drum you'll ever have, is how your heart beats. And so get with your heart, get with Hawk. The whole thing about how Catherine painted that drum, I was like, I've never seen you wrap the head of an animal around someone's head. They're usually split right in two. She said, well, that's because I know you and I envision you stepping out of the bear to be you rather than you bringing the bear out of you. That hit me like a ton of bricks. Y'all, when I told that class that, I watched 70 jaws go womp, 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 because it makes everything so much more clear and powerful in terms of working with your animal spirit guide, your spirit totem and power animal. So I sincerely hope that was helpful. Pick up your copy of the Arc Animal Tarot and Oracle deck, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell, ring-a-ding-a-ding so you get all the alerts. Get on over to my forums, wildpackwisdom.com/forums. And as always, what are the most important things in life? Do good for animals, including yourself, and stay wild.